is more cowbell. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. The trophy might look like an egg, but you better not be fragile. You better have a hard shell if you're going to come out in this one, guys.
And the three of us have called this game in the past. We've been in the stadiums. We've felt the hate between Mississippi and Mississippi State, right, David?
It's real, man. It's so cool to see. It's so important to both sides. Handling the emotion early will be a big deal. I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Ready, go! Scanning the field, it's Shapen. A little release to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The toss to the right. Running with power. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. But when I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere, lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more manageable on the next down.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The Rebels took home the golden egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W, and they've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in-state, talking to them. Where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last year matters when it comes to recruiting.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. They get him down after he makes the catch. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll try the run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll operate out of split backs. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Makes the catch. It's Lee. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Running back goes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
To have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that.
He's off to the races. He's at the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Makes his connection. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Mississippi State right back to the line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man, it's Hudson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Mosley.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. The aerial assault continues. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To throw, it's Shapen. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On the return, it's Davis. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by about 100 miles battling here in the Egg Bowl, you know emotions tend to run high. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Defensively, they knew they were going to see 4 verticals, right? They show that time and time again. And with this guy and his speed, this play is tailor-made for him, and they're going to have to find a different coverage to try to slow this down.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The pitch to the left. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Right back to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Unloads quickly. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Shapen. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute this.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Toss sweep right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parrish. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You know, on that 3rd down, you thought they would have been a little bit more aggressive throwing it vertically downfield. Instead, they throw it behind the line of scrimmage to their back, and they're putting a lot of pressure on him. He's going to have to make multiple defenders miss to get that first down. Obviously not able to do it. Now you're expecting them to punt.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to get it outside on the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. Now, on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Makes the grab on the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.